What's going on, fellow humans and resellers? It is I, James. RedemptionAgency.com, UrbanEdgePicker.com. 24 years selling full-time on eBay. Baby girl in the house. And I'm going to get into the volatile state of eBay lately. Good Lord. So I'm going to talk about some of the issues and give you numbers and what the hell's going on with eBay. Today's Friday morning. As we know, Thursday nights, they usually do major updates, and apparently I'm feeling that today. 2 days ago, I actually hit, I think, $1,000 on that one day where I go, well, today should be $1,000 day if nothing, if eBay works right. And it did work right for most of the day. There was actually still like a 4-hour window where nothing came through, but I still hit $1,000. That day kind of fits into my example of if eBay had no issues, I'd be doing like $1,200 a day type of thing. But, almost 700 of that was on my media store. Where like today, my media store, we're 10:30 a.m. I'm at $11. And I'm guessing that's because they did some major update last night and it's just totally trashed this account today. The media store, the clothing store has been really being hit hard. Like I said, this account's starting to feel like the media store did for that 3+ years. I almost feel like I need to move all this stuff back over to my media store. That's how volatile eBay is one day I think I should open a third store. Next day I think I should just move everything back. There's no rhyme or reason to what the hell is going on with eBay. But yet, today I'm already past yesterday's numbers. Well, yesterday for most of the day. I stopped working on 8 p.m. or so last night. I only had $79 on the clothing store. Ended with $114. At 10:30 a.m. over here, I'm at $98. So, this shit makes no sense of what's going on with their website. And it's still so freaking totally chaotic. It's unbelievable. I want to check in and see what I didn't bring my calculator. I have to pull up here. I want to kind of see what my average for the week, so Monday through Thursday, has been so far. Just give me an idea headed into the weekend where I'm at. So I'm going to go Monday through Thursday. So the clothing store, $1,029 to 9 point plus. That's down 7.1%. 50 items sold, down 17%. I'll come over here to the media store. Like I said, I had that $1,000 day one day, finally. International sales have been killing it, though. Let me see. This 19 with international. Wait a minute. Well, I guess it's been international sold on the U.S. side is what it is. International on the international sites were 0 in the past 4 days. But I know I've been selling and go to Pirate Ship and tell them, like, this week 5, 12, 17, like 29 international orders this week. So international has been killing it, which is that would make sense on the international websites if things aren't indexing properly, because this week has been crazy when it comes to, I've talked about this before, where it feels like my items are indexing when I'm pulling from the same areas. I've pulled so many items from the same spot, the same drawer, or the same box. I'm talking like order, I'm coming down to pull 12 items and 3 of them are in the same box by different purchasers. That happened probably more times than I've seen ever this past week. So it felt like there's been a lot of down index. That's what I associate it with. Whether that's what it is or not, I don't know. But there's been a lot of that this weekend compared to past weeks. So on the media store this week, we are at $1,986, and that's up 5.7%. 198. Sorry, she just started vacuuming. If you're hearing that noise, so it's $3,000. 3,015 divided by 4 equals $754. So we're at least ahead of the average of last week, even with these days that are not making any sense whatsoever. But of course, nowhere near the $900 a day average. 140 items sold, down 14%. Net sales 990. That's going against the week before, which you can't take those net sales for that week. So, and that being up is obvious. Selling cost 43%. So that's at least a positive for the media store. I'll take that. And that's included Monday, which probably had stuff shipped that sold on Sunday. So probably had some extra shipping costs in there. Average sale price up 23% in the media store at $14.18. So that's a good sign too. So my guess today is whatever they did last night is totally affecting my media store, and not the clothing store, which is totally opposite of what it's been for the last couple of weeks. It's the clothing store has been taking the brunt of the issues. So it's kind of, oh man, the thing that frustrates me most is it's hard to run a business like this, right? It's very hard to run a business when you have such a volatile part of the business that's just so random and, not working. It's like if you're a race car driver and your car was breaking down, you don't know what lap your car is going to break down on, but it's going to break down in a lap of 500, probably at least 300 times. I mean, that's what it feels like, right? It's just, it's hard to it's hard to win a race. It's hard to make smart decisions when your information is flawed. And of course, there's always spikes on this down detector. Nothing is working. Trying to save. Let's see. Let's go to the tech boards. I'm not really trying to be a, bitchy about it. I'm just letting you guys know that this week is the volatile of stuff that's been going on this week. And kind of seeing myself where I'm at so I can try to buckle down this weekend and just freaking list. Because the last few days I've just been lost in this Charlie Kirk thing, and I wasn't really a fan of his. I saw some of his shorts and stuff online, but the fact that somebody was killed for just talking, that to me it's just hit me hard. Freedom of speech. I mean, if we don't have that in this country, what are we? We're North Korea, So somebody, killed because of somebody didn't like their opinion. That does not sit well with me at all whatsoever. And so I've just been kind of lost in that for the last 2 days, man. Just freaking pissed off, angry that there are people out there who have no problem killing somebody because they're saying something that they don't like. That's not America. You know, I am white man, I am red man. I've got a mix of both bloods in me. And if I can come to the, you know, if the little bit of me can come to terms with the fact that, you know, America is America, nothing's going to change that, then you know what? I got to stand up for what at least America is today, type of thing, right? You know, some of my ancestors, sure, they lost their land and what have you, but you can't change history. But you can prevent, you know, it just hit. And it seemed like it hit a lot of people. A lot of people in that aspect when it comes to free. I mean, especially as content creators on YouTube, we have the freedom to say whatever the hell we want to say on here. And imagine if you couldn't do that, or if somebody came after you because they didn't like something you said on a video. That could be anything. I mean, Charlie Kirk could have been any creator on YouTube, any influencer, anybody who has a voice, and that's not okay. Not okay whatsoever. And I think that's what has hit so many people so hard, even people who, you know, didn't really know who he was or paid attention or cared or whatever, you know. But somebody asked, why is the system running so slow? Did I bring it up on video? I've tried to make a couple of videos last few days and I just deleted them. It just didn't go the way I wanted to. But so I don't remember if I said this on video or not, where, oh yeah, I think it was on video, where my media store all of a sudden got slower. My media account, it started processing things not as quick. This person says, having trouble making new listings for the past 3 days. When I go in to make up a new listing, when I click something in the information spot, it does nothing for minutes at a time. Yeah, there's definitely been a lag on the media store for me, for sure. Create a listing page slow. So there's another person with the slowness. No, you made a sale email. I brought that up. One of the changes that's coming back to the email system is that little like party favor in front of the emails. And that seems to always throw things off balance for some reason. Whatever that update is that that change that causes that, it's definitely intertwined someplace else, because it always seems like when that comes along, problems come along with it. eBay is broken, coding errors all over the place. So this was another one from yesterday. Currently, I have a sold item, bought and paid for, still also listed for sale. Well, that's normal. On the same page, it says it was bought and paid. Oh, that was bought and paid, but it's still for sale. That's not normal. And that the offer is still pending. It sold 3 days ago. When I print the shipping label, according to the schedule in my shipping queue, the shipping label result page directs me to the ship them days in the past. Directs me to ship them days in the past, according to different schedule. I'm not even sure what they're saying there. I don't know. Thumbnail images not showing up for new or listed items the past 2 days. Shipping glitch. Not loading correctly on Chrome. Having problems paying for item. All product descriptions in Spanish. I think somebody sent me was it? I don't remember. Somebody sent me a picture where it was showing stuff in Chinese. So that we've had that problem before too, where everything starts coming over in other languages. Can't change the item price on mobile phone. Oh, they did update the known issues. Let's see what it was for yesterday. What is the known issue they added? Sellers are unable to see the orders in all orders section of the page is blank on bottom eBay app and desktop. And then also sellers are unable to promote new listings, getting errors. And then also still buyers unable to purchase the listings due to error messages. Can't reach this page. The site can't be reached. So that's been a problem for 2025, where customers cannot pay. Insertion fee is charging for revising the listings though the seller has free listings left on their account. And then the last known issue that there's an alert out on, or the ticket open for, sellers report that offer refund option is not showing in return detailed page. So those are all the problems that are out there being worked on right now that at least eBay are admitting to, because we know there's probably 6 times that eBay won't admit to. So, yeah. That's where all the negative is, now that that's out. But I got to get back into a groove today, man. I've been out of the groove, just paying attention to the freaking what's been going on. It's been very distracting for me. It's weird, my head, just when my head gets like in one thing, it's very hard for me to focus on more than one thing at a time. I can multitask pretty well, but when it comes to focusing and just knocking things out, like, I am very easily distracted, and when I get onto something, I get too obsessed, I guess, into that, and it distracts me from everything else. So yeah, I'm definitely way behind. Just been having a hard time getting motivated. I've wasted a lot of time. But hey, I haven't had a vacation in 2 years, so I'm not going to be that hard on myself that I'm allowing something to distract me and just, not caring about working as hard as I should work, right? So, not going to be too hard on myself. And Jan's here today, so hopefully I can get some work done. Usually when she's here, she's got me distracted doing this, doing that. Come look at this, come do that. So, we'll see. We'll see how the day goes. But, I know a lot of guys have been talking about issues also, so I know I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one. Dun, dun, dun. I can say that after this Charlie Kirk thing, man, I'm glad that people who couldn't understand different thoughts and opinions, that they move on, they unfriend you, they go away, they unsubscribe, whatever. I'm thankful for that these days, because obviously if you can't handle somebody else's opinion, that's the catalyst to violence. I mean, plain and simple. It only takes a little switch in somebody's head to go, from one extreme to another. So I'm sitting here thankful today that even the person I thought I knew, who I was friends with for, 10 plus years, went on countless vacations with, all of a sudden turned a little weird and couldn't handle different thoughts and opinions. To me, that extreme switch from being so open-minded to then being so one-sided, that could be, if you can switch from that one type to that extreme, you could switch from one extreme to another extreme really easily. So I'm kind of glad that person's out of my life as right now, because now that I look back at how somebody could switch like that, that to me is the key ingredient to somebody snapping, you know. So I'm thankful they've freaking moved on. It's sad. It's sad. Alrighty, not to me. Sorry about being a Debbie Downer for the majority of this video. It wasn't really. I don't know. I don't really feel like I'm being a downer about it. I'm just kind of just acknowledging. When you acknowledge things, it allows you to react. So when I acknowledge all the issues and problems, and it's going to allow me to react this weekend and say, just put your head down and list, man. Just go. So. So I'm done apologizing to the viewers who think that you know, oh, all you do is complain about eBay. Whatever. I'm done apologizing or caring what people think at this point in time. Actually, even YouTube's changed the way things are set up now. I don't see all the comments. It used to be set up where I would see all the new comments, so I'd just hit the love button on everything, so it would vanish, so I'd always saw the newest updates or the newest things. They would just eliminate them, and then I would see it. But now they changed the layout where it's, instead of newest first, it's most relevant first. So I see the same one all the time, no matter how many people respond onto a video. So it's kind of out of sight, out of mind. If you respond in this video, I probably won't even see it, just because of the new way layout, unless I go and click on the video, or go in, click rearrange it and put from relevant to newest, and steps I don't have time for. So in my eyes, they kind of changed it for the worse. If they wanted people to respond to comments, just to initiate algorithm feeds and whatever. So kind of works against that, honestly, at least from my perspective and the way I used to handle things, by, you know, not taking time to do that topic because I got, you know, other things to do. So if I came across it while it was in front of me, then I would attend to it. But if it's not there, I don't see it, I'm not paying attention to it, I'm doing something else instead. So if I don't respond to anything, it's nothing personal. It's just the way it's laid out now, that I probably don't see it unless I go and make a conscious effort to click on the video and to read the stuff. And I normally don't do that. So boom, boom. But I think, you know, maybe that's a good thing, right? Maybe social media in the future needs to be more about what's created instead of the reactions, the responses. You know, maybe the responses need to be in video form. You know, maybe we don't need comments under a post, comments under a video, unless you match it 1-to-1, right? Put your face on video and react to it. Maybe that's what the future really needs, because then that would silence a lot of these keyboard warriors. Because if you're not going to put your face out there, then you're just going to fly off into your own little space, you know? I advocate for that. I advocate for no written responses to posts. It should be more about what was created. I'm just thinking out loud right now. So, but seriously, when you think about it, say somebody creates something, whether it's a video or a post or a meme or a picture, right? And then you have these keyboard warriors or mouse or just people who want the attention. They'll come in and try to elevate that just so people can focus on who they are. Sure, there's a lot more other people who don't do that, but I don't know. I'm just spitballing right here. Maybe there needs to be a change to how social media is played, how the game is played. I got a new idea to think about. All right, I think I'm done. I gotta get to work. Just keep listing for fourth quarter. Keep getting that stuff listed. So, all right. Thanks everybody, and I will see you all in the next video. Later.